Well, can I tell you, Christian, I'm having a great day. Do you know why?
Oh, I can guess why.
You can guess why. Why? Well, can I just tell you? Can I tell you?
Yeah, please.
We went out of our way to reschedule this monster of a cast to facilitate the needs of our cohorts here. And wouldn't you know it, it's still going to end up being a 2-man cast.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere in the alignment of the planets, it just wasn't meant to be.
All I'm saying is, what's the point in setting the record straight and moving things around to facilitate the needs of your friends if at the end of the day you're just going to spit in their faces?
It's not even to facilitate the needs of our friends. It was to allow a certain individual to experience and react to a thing on the week a thing happened, but that just kind of went out the window. So we were assured that they would be here, and now suddenly, wouldn't you know, we've been bailed on.
Well, would you look at that?
Our double date has not gone well, so now we're gonna hook up with each other. Well, each of our dates bailed, but we still showed up.
We tried to schedule an orgy, and wouldn't you know it, only the two of us made it. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Well.
Thank you for coming here, Christian. I'm glad that at least somebody fucking cares. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not kidding.
We don't need to be that aggressive, but this all did happen, though. By the way, this is currently 1:00 in the afternoon, not our usual recording time. By the way, I won't say what day. Yeah, it's a weekend though. That usually doesn't happen, and I'm not upset about it in the slightest. I promise.
You don't sound upset whatsoever.
Thank you. Yeah, that's I laugh to fill the pain, Christian.
Me too,
I laugh
buddy.
To fill the pain.
Me too.
Well, the good news is we did watch some One Piece. You and I did, at least. I can't speak for these other two idiots, and I'm going to continue to harass them since they're not here for the remainder of this episode.
Be ready for that, listeners.
Be ready for just constant flack against our other two normal co-hosts here. Did I mention that we rescheduled to facilitate their needs and they're not here? I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Anyway, moving on, we watched some One Piece. Christian, you did a great job with this sheet. Do you mind doing me a favor? Why don't you read the summary? Are you into that?
Yeah,
Is that
sure.
something you're into?
I can do that too.
I think it would be a good idea anyway.
Haven't done that in a while.
There we go. That's a. Yeah, I was just going to say that. What a throwback. It's been a minute.
Our adventure continues with a bunch of buffoons getting trapped in a hole. But luckily, Frankie's got bigger plans. Now entering the ring, General Frankie! While the General and his Straw Hat companions flashily show off, Hody reminds us that he's here too and threatens Surume to crush Shirahoshi or he'll kill his brothers. Before Surume can do this, though, Luffy intervenes and promises to help protect his siblings too and gives Hody a beatdown, brought to you by this week's sponsor, Armament Hockey. However, a terrifying new enemy makes its presence known. The colossal ship Noah now looms over the island. Seeing that Vanderdecken is the one behind its appearance, Shirahoshi jumps into action, swimming as fast as she can away from the island so it is not destroyed. Hody begins scaling the massive chains lodged in the ship so he can deal with the traitor, and Luffy follows suit so that he can protect weak Hoshi from danger. The ship reaches open water, and now Luffy is at a major disadvantage, a sitting duck in a bubble, but along come the three princes to provide a bit of backup. Hody takes the opportunity to deal with Vanderdecken, stabbing him through the chest, hoping the Noah will fall and destroy the island if he dies. The stage is being set for the final battles. Will Zoro actually receive a proper challenge? Will Luffy be able to protect his comrade? Will Frankie's hair be the drill that pierces the heavens? Stay tuned to find out.
Dude, can I just say, first of all, did you write this summary or was this Justin?
Yeah, that was me.
You did write this. I'm so glad that the Surume backstory made it into the summary.
Really? That's where you were really concentrating?
No. I mean, I'm just impressed. I mean, honestly, it was so throwaway as like additional context. I was just very. I'm elated that we managed to get Surume in here, get some Surume respect back in this fucking show.
You know I'm about Surume. You're so adorable.
I guess I actually don't. You know, it's been a minute. And I haven't listened to the most recent episode that you guys did without me, so I'm not entirely sure like where we stand. Well, no, the first one that released today or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Thursday
or not. Or Thursday. Well, it would have been today, you know, if we recorded at the right time.
if we had been recording on normal schedule.
But yeah, I'm not mad about it or anything. But yeah, these episodes they had this is the real reason why we tried to re-coordinate. We finally got everyone's favorite Gundam via General Frankie, baby.
Yes,
and wouldn't you know it, the Gundam stan unfortunately did not make it to this week's recording.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I hate to fucking
shame.
Pour one out for
we'll just
Devin.
have to
but
listen
in the
to
meantime,
this next week.
Yeah, we're gonna get like a 20-minute interlude about we got a Gundam. Only he's gonna start like super like nonchalant about it, and then we're just gonna harass him and be like, "Yeah, if only you were here last week."
Yes,
and then he's gonna make a complaint. Yeah, I can already see the bit happening in my head. Don't even worry about it. But we did get General Frankie. I love General Frankie. Christian, what did you think about our new mechie boy?
I think General Frankie is great. Does he seem extremely practical in combat? Not really, but I'll take giant mecha Frankie any day of the week, regardless. Especially when he goes shoulder cannon mode.
So this is what I love, dude. The bit is Frankie is just in a giant mech, which is cool in and of itself, I guess, and then also has a sword because reasons. But the part that I love the most is that it seems like that for all of his projectile attacks, he just opens the cockpit and then shoots himself.
Shoots these little pea shooters.
Like, what a fucking goon, dude. What the hell? Frankie never changed. He went out of his way to build arguably the most sophisticated piece of technology that this world could have ever seen. And then he's like, but when I shoot things, don't worry. I'm going to be the one to pull the trigger.
I want to look him in the eyes.
I want to look him in the eye.
Cold, dead, real eyes, if that's what they are, because those are probably also metal.
Oh no, not like this. Wait a minute.
I don't think his normal eyes are real human eyes. I'm pretty sure those got to be metal, right?
Oh shit, do you think that they're just like eye lenses? Like they're just like fake eyes at this point?
Yeah, they're like bionic eyes or something. He's stated that the only human part of him is his back, so the eyes are not on his back.
Son of a bitch, he's got a point. I actually never once considered this. Oh no.
You think he even has a real brain in there? Brain's not normally on the back either.
Surely he's got a brain. Like, what does that say about Skynet? That means that like he rebuilt his own mind and is able to like create new thoughts and recreate that shit. I don't know, man. This is getting a little too sci-fi meta for me. I'm scared, Christian. I want off this wild ride. Frankie's scaring me.
How about I bring you to something that I'm scared about?
Okay. Yes.
I really hope Wappo Metal is not in any relation to Wapple.
Christian.
Brendan, don't.
Christian.
Don't let me live in my fantasy.
You know, the best part of this is we've gone over this story. You know in your heart of hearts where this metal comes from.
No.
In your heart of hearts. Yes, Christian.
Okay, but
in your heart, you know it to be true.
He made it seem like Wappo Metal was a thing that shit, I'm blanking. What's his name? Vegapunk. It made it seem like it was a thing Vegapunk knew about already. Before.
I think it was just contextually a little hard to like immediately follow, because out of nowhere Frankie's like, "Yo, Vegapunk, I'm making your dream happen by manipulating this metal. I've made a Gundam for you." And I'm like, okay, so hold on, is your goal to make a Gundam for Vegapunk, or was your goal to take what Vegapunk had and make it eventually Gundam? No, I believe the inflection was meant to be more like, by using Wappo Metal, I've finally done it. I've made the Gundam, Vegapunk. Are you proud of me, Dad?
I squatted in your lab for 2 years, and this is what I have to show for it, besides my awesome bod
Yeah, I tried making a Gundam like you did. I couldn't do it. You know, who would have guessed? But then this whole Wapo metal shit came out of nowhere, and suddenly all the pieces fell into place. Yes, Christian, that is indeed what happened.
I hate it here. You know,
I am so sorry.
Did I ever mention how much I hate General Frankie?
Yo, what? Oh, what? No, you can't do this to me, man. I love General Frankie. No, we had him. We can't lose him like this.
On principle, I cannot like General Frankie when he is made of such a heinous material.
You can't do this, Christian. We can't go from having you to losing you, man. Come on.
Just like that.
Just like that, he's just like Zorro. He erased General Frankie from his memory.
Fuck those shoulder cannons.
No! All right, well. Not like this. But in addition to General Frankie, which is definitely the highlight of the random Straw Hat upgrades that we were demonstrated in this these episodes. Did we get Sanji jumping in the sky for the first time these eps? Or no? Was that last week? That might have been last
the first time. No, that happened last week.
Okay, that happened last week.
Yeah.
But Nami, in addition, also did some things with her climb attack and just kind of like, threw a lot of wind, which is pretty fun.
Yeah. Somehow she's incorporated the wind knot into the Klimatacht.
Well, I mean, which was like probably a bit, we knew that was going to happen, but now she doesn't need just random shoestrings attached to the joints in order to make it happen, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. She's just good with wind, She can make a breeze. I don't even remember this one. Usopp's bamboo trap. I think maybe mine just skipped over the Usopp stuff, maybe. But he did something. What did he do?
He shot a slingshot capsule ball thing and shot up a bunch of bamboo shoots, like a bamboo trap. Like we dig a hole in the middle of Vietnam and it's just filled with bamboo shoots, and you cover it with leaves. They fall in, they get impaled on it. That's basically what he did. Except he threw bamboo shoots on the ground, hit them with some Minecraft bone meal, and they shot up really quickly and didn't impale a bunch of guys because this is a PG show.
Very true.
But
if
it was a different show, those guys were absolutely like cleaved in half by bamboo for sure.
Absolutely. The last good upgrade we definitely got was, of course, our boy Chopper. Now, I will say, I think we've now seen all of his transformations, maybe, except for the one that the Rumble Ball needs, perhaps, right? Am I? Does that sound right?
I don't fucking know.
I think
he's
so.
He's only shown two of his new ones. He hasn't really gone over his old ones yet.
Well, let's see. He's still Baby Chopper, I believe.
The only one he's maybe. Well, yeah. There's Baby Chopper, which is Big Brain Chopper, I guess technically.
Yes.
The only other one his old one he's gone over is the Shield mode, where he goes Puffball. He's just he's just gigantic Puffball now. But so then we've gotten now Horn Point and Kung Fu Chopper.
Well, yeah, but then he's also got his Walking Point, which I think is all 5, right?
Well,
was it 5 before?
He's got Arm Point too, and Jumping Point, where he goes Arm Point, he goes Anchor Arms, and then Leg Point, he goes like Super Jumbo mode, shit like that. Like we haven't seen those in the new world, or not the new world, but in the post time skip, I should say.
Right. Okay.
So we don't know how those look just yet, but if you're telling me that he doesn't get any more additional points outside of the one he needs Rumble for, then okay.
Well, what I'm trying to say is I will say the number of points that he has not changed. So he did lose one to put Kung Fu into the mix, if that makes sense.
Well, he would have lost 2 then. So he's lost Arm and Jumping then. Is that what you're saying? Because he has 2 new ones.
Yes. Horn isn't new. He had a Horn Point before.
Did he?
It just looked different. Yeah, I remember he used Horn Point back in like Alabasta when they were fighting the mole and Mr. 4 or whatever. And at one point the mole was inside of his antlers, and then Mr. 4 fucking bashed her across the face or whatever. Does that kind of ring a bell?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, he had a Horn Point where it was like, hey, I got giant antlers or whatever, which was going to go into my point of I do not like new Horn Point. I like old Horn Point. There are things I like about new Choppy, and there are things I don't like about new Choppy. This is one of the things I do not like. I think his new Horn Point is garbage. I think in general, Chopper has gone backwards in design. Give me Reindeer back. I want reindeer. Don't give me Pikachu. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm done being outraged.
I kind of like the horn point. Maybe the over the top sized antlers where he should just be falling over forwards the whole time is kind of a little meh. But I like his main body design, like the whole porcupine back that he's got going on. He's like, it looks like his edgy teenage phase. Chopper looks like a teenager in that form, minus the gigantic horns that you would find on an adult. But I kind of like it. Maybe the horns are a little over exaggerated, but maybe you also hate it just because you remember the old horn point.
I think that the last, like his old points still had a bit more like of a grisly nature to it. And now a lot of his new points they're a lot more gimmicky and a lot more cartoony. And a part of me just kind of, I'm very nostalgic for some of the old stuff, I would think, or I would say, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Like his old horn point, he had like 7 points or something like that on all of his horns. They were like giant, and now he's just got these like curly Q horns or whatever. I'm spending a lot of time on this. Anyway, I like Chopper. Chopper's great. Give me back his old forms. I like his old forms better. That's just
fair enough.
Personally.
Fair enouse.
But finally, we also have, and this isn't even an upgrade. I don't know why it's on the list. I guess Luffy just uses a lot of haki now, so we have to talk about it. He used armament in a lot of shots, so therefore we must talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of threw it on here to make sure Luffy wasn't left off the list, I guess. I don't know. He did show off the idea that he could use armament like on individual parts of his body and stuff like that. I liked something I didn't put on here, but that I also loved that Luffy does. I don't remember. I feel like vaguely he might have done this already before, but when he does, you remember you saw the Mission Impossible with Henry Cavill in it, right?
With like the arm,
he does
like
the arm
reloads or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah.
Luffy using second gear with arm reload. That shit's badass, bro. I love that shit. I love that move. That move is sick.
We no longer need to pump blood with our legs. He can just throw his hand to the side with a reload and go, I'm now fucking blood doped.
I fucking love it. It's great.
It's a sweet shot. It do be a sweet shot, to be fair. I also love the bit where at one point he's got his head gets knocked back by Horty and his Fishman Karate. And then for a split second, it kind of looks like he decapitated him. But we all know that his head just went backwards. And he's like, I'm about ready to come in for the bell. But there's enough time for goons to step in front of Horty and be like, now we're going to shield. Are you really going to do this bit? Can I just call him Horty and you guys can call him Hody? Are we going to do this? Is this what we're going to do? You didn't correct me when we did Eneru versus Enel. You just let that one go. Why you got...
That's because I liked the change better, so I adopted it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fine. Fair. Yeah, I'm calling him Horty. Fuck you. Anyway, a bunch of goons coming in and infiltrate against Horty or whatever, and there's enough time for Luffy to be like, yeah, that's okay. I'm going to put armament on my forehead now, and then I'm going to hit you with a bell. And then they're like, oh, we'll tank it. Narrator
Don't
voice.
worry, boss. We gotcha.
They did not tank it.
They did not.
They very much did not tank it. They tried, and maybe they saved Horty from imminent damage, but they did not tank it. Cutting to eventually during all of this nonsense, the Noah is starting to fly towards them. Now, I have a very broken memory about how all these events took place. I believe by last week, the Noah was already lifted, correct?
Yeah, so we talked about a little how Vanderdecken's powers has turned into like the most magic bullshit devil fruit in the game right now.
It has?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I feel like suddenly it went from anything he can throw, he just magically flies off to the target that he's touched, which like we accepted and whatever. But now he definitely didn't lift the Noah. He just kind of
true.
He just went over to it, slapped it on the ass, and went, "Off you go." And now the Noah is just casually fly. Like we're ignoring the part where it just magically knows where to go. You know, like some of these powers you can root them in something. You know, Logias you can root in actual. I don't know if you want to do like chemistry or whatever, or biology, and just say like all their atoms are made up of whatever element they are now, so they can just use the ability. Or Luffy's stupid gum. He's made of rubber now. Like, all of these things have some sort of root in maybe something plausible in the world. This Vanderdecken's power is just like, yeah, I just kind of like, woo, and it goes zoom. And that's about the most explanation you get for it.
I guess the only thing I have in my mind is, like, if you can move the Noah, like, where is the limitation? Like, if you slap the ass of somebody's house, will it just, like, fly away?
Oh, it went way worse when we talked about it last week. We went as far as Vanderdecken to be able to throw planets at each other. We said, what if he decides he just slaps the Earth, or like he targets the Earth with his left hand and then like goes to the moon and like slaps the moon with his hand and says, "All right, off you go," and then the moon just collides with the Earth. Can he do that? Is that possible?
I feel like it would be,
because
honestly.
It seems like there's no limitation anymore. It's at least before it was like he had to be able to lift it and throw it even a centimeter. But now it's just kind of like, yeah, I just do whatever I want. Man. I don't want to rehash the whole argument again. We spent like 10 minutes on it, but it just seems like
I didn't realize this was an
nonsense.
argument. Well, I mean, it is nonsense, but like that's kind of what the show's about.
It's like the most magic nonsense now. It's the top of the list. It's the SS tier nonsense in this show.
The SS tier nonsense, even above being able to wipe away lines and turn everyone into Bob's Burgers from the bubble fruit.
Yes.
Really? Oh, wow. He's standing by that one. I mean, I guess in my mind, I find it fascinating that it tends to have like zero limitation. I definitely agree. It would be fucking stupid if homie could like mark the Earth and then choose to throw like the moon at it. That would be fucking hilarious. Or even a person. You mark a person, then you just go to the moon and go, ding. Next thing you know.
Or just they're on the Earth. You mark the person and you say, "All right, off you go, Earth." What happens? They're standing on the Earth already. What do? Does the Earth just swallow them up? Who knows?
That's actually something that I'm constantly questioning even now. Like, in my mind, I kind of want to know what happens if the Noah does catch up to Shirahoshi at this point. Because that's the bit right now, is that he threw it at Shirahoshi. So, like, if she touches it, does it stop? Or is it more like it's just going to keep going into her infinitely until like she finds something to collide with, and then it will crush her against whatever it collides with? That's my only question. I don't really know, like, what's the end point for his
Noah
power?
is also moving significantly slower than any other object he's ever thrown. So I don't know where like the momentum of objects he throws factors in either. Like, do heavier things move slower now? Is that why the Noah? Because if that's the case, then all she has to do is go up to the Noah and touch it, and it's touched her, and so the power should be deactivated at that point, because it's not moving fast enough to do any significant damage. It seems like anyway. So where does it stop? You know,
I think the reason why it's not moving quite as fast, though, and this actually does make sense to me, in a world where fucking Looney Tunes bullshit exists. The bigger the object while moving through water makes sense to me that it would be slower, because it's just fighting against so much fucking, I guess, current, viscous nature of it. Like a big item, it doesn't move as fast in water as like a very water aerodynamic item or whatever. I sort of get that.
Right.
But
makes sense.
I'm not trying to justify it by any means. I do sort of agree, like, but if she just touches the Noah, it's stop, right? But then the only question I have left is maybe it doesn't stop. Maybe it just continues to like push her along. And in which case I'm like, that sounds like a mild inconvenience, but nothing catastrophic.
Right. I mean, like, but it still ends up being a question of like, where does it stop? If she touches it and it doesn't stop, well, then what happened? Like, what's the point? Does it have to kill her? Is that the end game? But then that wouldn't be the case either, because then all of the axes he threw for 10 years would be constantly lodging and dislodging themselves in the side of the tower. So like, where's the logic here?
She like goes to like the center of the boat and is just like, okay, I'm good.
I did
and then
it.
The boat's like, like the center of mass of the boat. And then she's like, I guess I'm good. Like nothing else happens. I don't know, man. It just seems a little, I feel like the boat flying slowly isn't what causes me confusion. It's the part where I'm just like, girl, like just like let it touch you. It's okay. Yeah. I think it's got to be okay, right? Just don't have anything next to you when it touches you, and it can't wedge you anywhere. I think I got to imagine, maybe, right?
Yeah. I guess the other problem here then is that like if she touches it then Vanderdecken's power is deactivated and Hody gets what he wants anyway. Because it's just, at this point, it's just going to fall down and destroy Fishman Island. It's not going to float
Very
there.
true, very true.
So
yeah.
I guess that's also kind of the problem now, but they didn't think of that when they decided to tell her to swim straight upwards. So
Yeah. Don't swim out, swim up. That's going to solve our problem.
Because they wanted to. So to bring us slightly back on track, apparently the Noah is extremely important for something that's supposed to happen in the Fishman's future, because it's not supposed to be moved until an appointed day or something like that, according to King Neptune.
Yeah.
So they're trying very hard to not let it run into any obstacle that could cause it more damage than already has been done to it. It's got about 5 gigantic fuck-off anchors lodged in the side of it. So realistically, that boat shouldn't be able to function anyway, but it is because magic. But if you were to try and use it as an actual boat, I don't know how that thing goes anywhere.
Same.
So she's swimming just straight up now. And Hody's like, oh, this is great. I'll just kill Vanderdecken and hopefully the boat will stop moving and then it'll move downwards and destroy everything.
Which honestly is a great plan. I mean, if that's what he wants, I guess.
He also seems to be under the impression that the Noah will be unscathed enough that they'll still be able to live in it, but Fishman Island will be ruined completely.
No. Well, okay, maybe it was a translation difference or something, but in the dub he was more like, when this destroys Fishman Island, we'll still have the Fishman district. The boat is not the district. The district is like the slums, and the boat just happens to be like parked, just like.
Oh, I thought they literally lived in the boat.
No. There's a whole like little town, like neighborhood area, like right in front of the boat. The boat's just like there in that area, but no. In like some of the flashbacks, you'll even see like a bunch of back roads and a bunch of like houses and shit that they used to live in. But no, they never lived on the boat. That was not Fishman District isn't on the boat, Christian. It's in your heart.
I don't want Fishman District in my heart. That's where all the hooligans spend time.
Wow. Well, maybe if society just helped them out once in a while, they wouldn't be in this predicament. Or the royal family or whatever.
Weren't you the one who told them to like just go get a job like 4 weeks ago?
Listen, man, I'm trying to channel Justin. Okay, we gotta have dissenting opinions in here. This is how we create. This is how we create content.
Right.
I'm all in for the content. Anyway, but yeah, so the Fishman District will still be fine, which is where the vast majority of the assholes come from anyway. And he doesn't really care about the boat or the island at this point. So he's just like, yeah, this is good. This is like secretly a win-win. I didn't know I wanted this until now, but I'm here for it.
Good job, Vanderdecken. Here's your prize. Stab.
Yeah, stabby stab.
Murder. And he's also got that stupid fucking metal piece he attached to his back fin.
Dude, but I kind of liked it.
It's fucking dumb, dude. It's fucking dumb. Why are you going out of your way to put a blade there? Just fucking use your teeth or something like what's his face did.
Arlong?
Arlong.
Well, he also had the jagged sword thing. I don't know. I think this is kind of why I like this thing, is because it's like it's a weird, like, dumb weapon you won't see anywhere. Like, I want to see like weird, outrageous weapons like I would in a Dark Souls game once in a while, man. Like it sounds cool, dude.
I mean, sure, but like it's kind of stupid. Just put a blade in either hand. He's just trying to emulate Zoro. Like he puts a blade in each hand, and then instead of one in his mouth, he made his dorsal fin into one.
Well, yeah,
he's just
like
Zoro
trying to be a shark,
cosplayer.
Man. It's like a cool shark thing, man. Like, I don't know. Why do I have to defend this, man? I thought this would be like.
Look, you wanted dissenting opinions.
Oh, that's fair. You're making content. I'm proud of you, Christian.
Look, I didn't want to explain the joke to you, but she just didn't get it. So now I have to explain it, and it's way funnier because I explained it now.
I love shark fin blade. I don't care how dumb it is or even how shoehorned it is. Did I need 10 minutes of them running from bladed dorsal fin? Probably not. But am I glad I got it anyway? Yeah. I'm here for it. But Hody, of course, did in fact fuck up Vanderdecken, and I guess they were they were waiting for him to either pass out or die or whatever for a minute until like it finally happened. And then the Noah started to fall. So that's what I think that's where we're at right now, right? The Noah has officially started falling.
I think you're slightly ahead of where mine stopped.
No,
look,
what have I done?
I'm not in the least bit surprised. I assumed this would end up being the case here, but
Okay, my bad.
yeah, the Vanderdecken has not fully quote unquote died or passed out just yet. But where did we stop? I think
the last thing that happened, I believe I stopped at the same point that you guys did, but maybe I just accidentally got a recut with a little bit more context. It was where Hardy was telling Luffy, you won't be able to save the island or your friends. And then his snapback was fucking watch me. And that was the end of my episode, which I think was the end of your episode.
We got slightly more with the octopus dude going on a rampage, a drunk energy steroid ridden rampage.
Yes.
On the island. And then he goes to attack Robin and Zoro stops him. That's where ours officially stopped.
And then Zoro was like, yeah, you would have thought, fucker.
Yeah. Oh, you use swords? So do I.
Here, this is Zoro again doing he could snip out a blade a mile away, dude.
Yep.
He's like, oh, sword? Ooh, and you use 8 of them.
Yeah. This guy's doped himself up, Hody style, on energy steroids. His hair's gray now. He's got the red eyes. So he's ODing on energy steroids too, so is presumably much stronger than he was before, but that won't stop Zoro from cooking him somehow, and it'll just...
While drinking, by the way, that can't be healthy. His liver is not going to be happy.
Oh, God, no. He'll die long before Hody does.
That's what I'm saying,
probably.
Dude. He's mixing his pills and alcohol. I mean, yikes, my guy. That's a one-way ticket to you-nowhere.
Yeah.
But, power to you. If you make it through, I'm happy for you. I think. Not really. But yeah, I think, we talked about it. We kind of danced around it, but with the Noah chasing Shirahoshi, she's obviously trying to swim away from the island. At one point, when the boat's coming over the horizon, which looked hilarious, by the way, because you just like this boat just like slowly peering over the edge, not coming straight to the island, but coming over it like it's like the sunrise or something. And then Neptune's like, oh no, it's Noah. It's coming. And then Shirahoshi's like, well, I can't let it hit the island. So she fucking bailed and swam as far as she could to try to keep the Noah from coming after them or whatever.
She jumps into action real quick. She knows exactly what's going on, to her credit. So power to Shirahoshi.
I think that was very nice. Yeah. She's not doing like absolutely no. She even gets stabbed at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like she's still flying away. Like, good for you, girl. We're proud of you.
Yep. And there was like the one moment towards the end when Hody grabs her and Luffy saves her using this. He calls it snake shot, and it's
snake shot.
Some like I don't know what the actual authenticity of whether or not it really incorporated lightning into it, but it was whatever happened there. It was super effective, and Hody was not ready for it because his hand does like a weird snake dance thing too. I'm assuming that's where the real name comes in. It just wavers back and forth like it's being harmonized to by a guy in a turban with a flute. So I don't know. It
was funny because like I think there's like an actual like kung fu move called like the snake bite or something when you like you tense up your fingers and you can like pinch their nerves or whatever and it like fucks their shit up, which I assume is what this was emulating. But like you said, it was very comical when Luffy shot out and you're like, oh, he's gonna grab him and hurt him or something. But then it like hesitates and it like I guess waves around Horty's face for a second before it finally grabs him.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that. Fucking stupid for some reason.
And then they go out of their way when wasn't it Luffy? Luffy pulls his hand back and he's like, man, the water really does weaken my power. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Nobody remembers the rules of this goddamn universe, so we just do almost whatever we want.
Well, okay. Do you feel like that they've broken their rules, so to speak, thus far? Dramatically, anyway?
I mean, not dramatically, but like Hody was a decently far away from him. Like, I feel like Luffy's arm should have never gotten that far, but maybe this is supposed to be a testament to how strong Luffy is now and so on and so forth. But the seawater is supposed to kind of negate your powers no matter how strong you are. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it makes you weak, which I think is both a good and a bad thing from a narrative perspective. When you have, like, when the seawater makes you drown, that's a very easy, like, binary sort of yes or no, which did happen at one point. He starts drowning until Fukaboshi comes in and fucking saves the day.
Well, I don't think when it comes to the bubble, he's still in the bubble. The bubble never pops or anything, so he's fine. Well,
it did when just before Fukaboshi showed up. When he first was in the bubble and he was duking against Horty, the first thing Horty did was pop the bubble, and then he started drowning. And he tried to make another one, but then Horty smacked it out of his hands and he started sinking. That was when Fukaboshi came in and gave him a new one or whatever, and they ran away. Then they got the whole shark fin, dorsal fin bit for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Right. That's true.
But so with that being very binary, I think is always fine. But with the whole, like, I guess when seawater makes you weak, Oda went out of his way not to write it into you cannot use your power specifically. He only made it for weak. So you can kind of write yourself in and out of that limitation a lot of the time. It's a good thing and a bad thing, because then you don't put yourself in a corner, but it's a bad thing because then your audience gets annoyed thusly with well, come on, dude, like, he's in seawater. Why can he just casually do whatever he wants? It seems like there's no limitation. But I don't know. I think it's used in a way where it's supposed to be more like Luffy knows how to, like, I don't know, stick with his own limitations, maybe within water.
Close enough, I guess.
You don't sound very happy about it.
I mean, look, I see what you're saying about, like, you can kind of weave your way in and out of these rules by, like, oh, he's not fully immersed in water, so he's not bricked and just fucking sinking down to the bottom of the ocean now. It's only his arm, so it's like, well, back in the day when you would, like, step ankle deep into it or something, you would start feeling super weak or whatever. That's sort of what's happening here, except it's just dampening his power. It's not outright making him feel weaker. So I mean, it's fine. I'm not that hung up on it.
As time has gone on, you've become less and less against the dumb shit that happens, and I'm honestly just here for it.
Yeah.
We're slowly getting him converted to just accepting every dumb fucking piece of logic. And
eventually some fruit user is going to be fully immersed in water using their power as if nothing's wrong. And I'm going to be like, yeah, that's just one piece. That's
just one piece.
That's just one piece. One hashtag One Piece things. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm going to need you to kill me, by the way. I will not be the same person anymore.
That's okay. I think I can make that happen. Or at the very least, I can kill a part of you so that you're not quite as upset about it. How about that?
I'll take that for now. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we also have that weird thing where the giant man-fish baby thing falls off of the Noah.
Watatsumi.
Yeah, that
Watatsumi.
Guy. He falls off of the Noah, and Vanderdecken's like, man, that's tough, buddy. You're fucked. You're a sacrifice for the greater good now. And the guy just starts crying. I don't know why we needed this.
I love the way you put that, because that's so much better than what I think. Maybe mine got cut a little differently, because literally he falls off, he cries to Vanderdecken, and he's like, sorry, Watatsumi, it just fucking happens. You're going to be a sacrifice for my love now.
Yep.
Or whatever the fuck. But I like the idea where he stopped and he was like, oof, that's rough. That's a freeze frame. I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation.
Yeah, actually, though. But that just serves to, take Watatsumi to the ground so we can knock Surame out of the fight. But then it also gives Jinbei and Sanji something to do, because I don't know. There's definitely not a few generals that Hody still has sitting there. They haven't all been taken care of just yet. They're just creeping around somewhere, but we had to give them Watatsumi instead to work with.
Yeah.
It just served as another reminder for Jinbei's not a pushover here, guys, because doped up Wadatsumi goes to punch him or something, and Jinbei just casually blocks him with a palm or something, or maybe I think it was his foot actually, with his foot.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, holy shit, did Jinbei just do that? Like, is that allowed? It's just another reminder
I love Jinbei here, dude.
I love it too. I'm just like, we keep having these moments of showing off the Jinbei casually being strong as fuck, and everyone, and me as the viewer, I'm like, I already knew this. Just have him like murder somebody or something already. Like have him one shot. Yeah. Just have him like one shot Wadatsumi or something already. Like we've already seen this stuff happen before.
Have him murder somebody already.
I just want my man Jinbei to get some actual fighting screen time here. He doesn't get he gets like one fishman karate move in, and then somebody else comes in and swoops up the fight.
I get it. I also the other thing that I found funny was at one point, this is another like good thing to Jinbei. When I think Luffy was fighting Horty or whatever, and then Horty like does some kind of fishman karate move on him, and then Luffy goes, yo, dude, your fucking attacks are weak as fuck. Jinbei hits harder than you. And then Jinbei from like across the war was like, I know, I've been telling him. He refuses to like actually train his technique. He has to resort to fucking power enhancement. I've been telling him for years.
You know what Hody's moves lack? Gusto. They've got no fucking gusto.
They got no goddamn gusto, dude. I didn't know you were going with that, and I'm glad I waited for the punchline. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much just additional setup for the next major point in the conflict, and the Straw's just having fun. The biggest highlight was the 20 minutes devoted to General Frankie, in my opinion.
Yeah, we really did devote most of the first episode, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to them fucking around, getting dropped in a hole, General Frankie's 5-minute transformation scene. I love every fucking minute. And then the subsequent badassery. Oh, actually, this is a good segue to something we kind of skipped over when General Frankie was happening. It was kind of hard to miss, but did you see him?
No.
What do you mean?
No what shot. I refuse to believe. Brendan. No, it didn't happen.
Brendan,
it didn't happen.
You can't do this like to me. This. You can't do me like this, because that means not only did you miss him once, you missed him twice. He was in there 2 times. Missed him twice? One was extremely obvious. The other was slightly less so.
No, not like this, dude.
We got Panda Man, baby.
Why is this motherfucker? When did this motherfucker get to the bottom of the sea? All right, this is what I want to know. Why are you here, my guy? All right, you were like you were just in a war. Okay, stay home, hang out with your kids, stop showing up to all these fucking places all the time. All right, God.
Well, he was hanging out in. What do you call it? Sabaody. We realized that. So didn't see him at the time, but he was there. We found that out afterwards. Okay, so Panda Man was here twice. Basically one right after the other. The first time was when General Frankie, I think, just finished getting transformed, and they're showing just a crowd scene of a bunch of angry Hody goons. And there's Panda Man just being big Angie in the back. And then like a minute later, General Frankie does his belly flop move or whatever it was, and Panda Man is one of like 3 goons getting crushed. This is the extremely obvious one. There's 3 dudes front and center on your screen getting crushed by General Frankie, and one of them is very clearly a Panda Man.
Listen,
this is the one I can't believe you missed.
I probably saw it, and then maybe, if we would have recorded on time, I bet you I would have remembered.
Oh,
maybe that's what
now.
It is.
Come off it. You didn't see Panda Man. You would have remembered.
No, damn it, you're right. I would have remembered. I feel like I'm a fucking animal, dude. Oh, man, that sucks. I feel bad. Thank you, Christian, for enlightening me once again of my ineptitude. As always, thank you.
Also, I just want to, because I brought us back to General Frankie, I want to comment on how little fucks Nami and Robin give about General Frankie. Because the 3 idiots are going crazy for Chopper, Usopp, and Luffy. and they're dancing around, dude. Chopper and Usopp are doing circles around Nami, and she's just like staring there, deadpan, and like, I don't understand what's so fucking cool about this stupid thing.
What is the appeal? What is happening?
Yeah, what is actually happening right now?
Oh man, I love it. I love that each of them have like moments where they act outrageously, but none of them have a perfect Venn diagram of overlapping like personality traits towards things they really like and appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I hate it. But yeah, no, I think we pretty much did it, my guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of not super much that happens to these episodes. So
I wouldn't say that. It was mostly just like it didn't have a lot of plot progression. It was mostly just to get the viewer hyped up for what's to come, right? Yeah.
A large portion of what happens in these episodes is basically summed up by General Frankie and the Noah happens. That's like 90% of these episodes.
I would agree. Yes. All right. Well, then moving on. Next week will be episodes 561 to 567. And moving on to quotes. Do you have quotes?
I got a few. And by a few, think I mean literally one.
I have one as well, but go ahead.
This is when the Noah first appears. They're kind of cutting to a bunch of different reactions of it, and we cut to Robin, and Robin has a standard Robin question for this scenario. She goes, "I wonder if we're all crushed at the same time, will the ocean become red?" And Usopp's sitting there
on the
like,
side.
"God damn it, Robin, this is not the time."
This is not the time for your fucking morbid curiosity. We're done with you.
I love these questions too, because I always get this vibe that she should be doing like the Erwin from Attack on Titan meme. Like she says the question, and then Eren turns to her and goes, "What?" And she goes, "Sorry, that was a strange question to ask." And then she goes off and does something else. That's like the vibe I get when she asks these extremely morbid questions. But Usopp is usually instead of just being like, "Huh?" He's like, "Stop doing that." And she goes, sorry, that was a weird one.
I love the part where like every single time without fail, Usopp's like, "Robin, I'm getting really fucking tired of this, okay?
I know.
I'm scared enough. I don't need your help."
And it's amplified, too, from the bit that Usopp did a week or two ago when they were trapped in the cage. I forget exactly what they were commenting on, but he pretends to be Robin, and he gets the Robin eyes and everything. So good.
Fucking stupid, dude. I love it. My only quote was just after Shirahoshi got stabbed by Vanderdecken, because Vanderdecken at first does his villain monologue and goes like, "Well, because you rejected me, I'm going to crush you with this boat and all of Fishman Island, blah, 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 blah." But at one point, as she's swimming away and it's starting to like actually leave Fishman Island, he like reposes the idea where he's like, "Hey, Shirahoshi, we can make this stop. You just have to agree to marry me." And she was like, "No, I'm not going to do that." And he's like, "But why?" And then she very quickly goes, "Because you're not my type." I don't know why. There's something about like the way that snap response happened that just really tickled me on the inside.
Yeah, it's good.
The exact same response, but even faster. Like, how are you not getting this, Vanderdecken? You are not my type. We're done.
I thought I was crystal clear the first time, but I'll reiterate it to you again.
God damn.
This feels like I'm relating a lot of these occurrences to memes now, but this feels like a moment of the meme of the adventurer who goes searching for the scroll of truth, and on the scroll of truth it says you're just not my type, and he goes, "Yeah." except the "yeah" is him throwing a bunch of daggers at her.
Actually, that's really good. That's really, really good.
I think she I don't even think she finishes the statement either. I think she gets to like, "You're just not my," and then he starts chucking daggers at her because he already knows what's coming.
Oh man, it's so good. I love that bit so much. But yeah, I think that's it. Let's moving on to the Golden Ham. I have one of two picks. I choose either Jinbei for doing Jinbei things, because I love the guy, or Fukaboshi for literally saving Luffy's life 9 ways to Sunday after he first got into the water. Because if that dude wasn't there, he was big dead.
These are fair choices. I like both of these choices. I honestly came in here not particularly sure who I was going to vote for. To be honest, I 85% came in here ready to just side with Devin, who was absolutely going to pick General Frankie.
Oh yeah, I already forgot General Frankie was in these episodes.
I partially came in here, or at least when I ended watching my episodes and was thinking about who I wanted to pick for Golden Ham, I was like, I'll probably just side with Devin on General Frankie, because there wasn't really that many amazing picks for these episodes. But since Devin's not here, because he's a fucking piece of shit,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm willing. I think I am more willing to give it to Jinbei, because Fukaboshi does swoop in and save Luffy from his untimely demise. But I just kind of like Jinbei better as a character.
Can I just tell you? That sounds great. So can we lock in Jinbei? Jinbei win?
Yeah. Jinbei for the win.
Great. I just didn't want to give it to General Frankie out of fucking spite. All right, that's the only thing I had here.
For Devin not being here because he's a piece of shit, right?
That is correct. That's 100% correct.
That's fine by me.
Nothing against Frankie. Yeah. Frankie's great. We love Frankie. But yeah, no. He now General Frankie. I hope we never give it to him. I hope he doesn't. I hope he never sees the light of fucking day for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Me too. Because honestly, I don't want anything to do with Wappo Metal again.
Yeah, you're never going to vote for him now that you know it's Waffle Metal. Oh no, Frankie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this to
Frankie, you. I used to advocate for you. I didn't understand why you were towards the bottom of some people's Straw Hat tier lists, but
no.
Now I'm starting to see the logic. I'm starting to see the logic. Wappo Metal, really, my guy?
It all comes back to Wappo.
Don't let Chopper find out.
I mean, actually, nah, come on. Chopper's not going to care. Come on.
I don't know. If I was Chopper, I might be petty enough.
All right. Well, moving on to fan mail. There's apparently a lot of fan mail. I haven't been on our email for a minute, but if there's any questions, I think it might be better if we just wait until a larger amount of us are here, to be honest. Do you disagree? I
mean, I know there's one question on there that has made itself known several times over.
All right, well, let me see. Is there Oh, hold on. There's a fucking funky question in here. Yeah, there's funky stuff in here. Hold on. We can't ask that. We got what is this? Did you guys say this one before? The one from the peanut guy from our Discord. His name is Dylan, apparently. I don't know if that might be his real name or
that's Dylan?
Fake name.
Wait,
there's a Dylan.
Actually, we might have done that one. What's the question?
It's not a question.
Oh no, that's where he yells the One Piece is real, right?
That is correct.
And also like Justin's a good guy or something like that.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Justin did that last 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, we've got one question, 2 questions. Here's a question from there's another question. What is this? Another question. Listen, man, like we can do these. I'm not saying we can't.
Well,
I'm just more like,
are they all the same question or
no? They're all different questions.
Well, pick an easy one. Pick something that doesn't.
Dude, I don't want to. Oh, man, they go out of their way. What if they want to listen to a specific person's answers? I mean, 90% of our listeners don't give a shit about my opinion.
I would put yourself down like that. A lot of people care. You're the one guy who gives a shit about One Piece like that.
All right, dude, I think we might have done this one though. Okay, so this question comes from a Christopher. Justin, don't you dare delete this question. An actual statement at the top.
Okay.
I would like to ask, on behalf of your fellow cast members, what type of dog do you think every Straw Hat is, and why?
Yeah,
did we do this one?
No, we didn't do this one, but this is a question that we asked everybody to ask us because Justin stopped me and Devin from answering this question halfway through one of the recordings.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, we can save that one for this is what I was saying when there should be multiple emails with the same question in it. because of
Okay, hold
because
on.
of that.
Yeah, I'm seeing two. Okay, hold on. 3 of these are what type of dog would each
Yes.
straw hat be?
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yes, most
if
most
the
of
straw
those should
hats
be
were
the same.
done, they're all the same.
Which would have been perfect because we were supposed to have all 4 of us here, but we don't.
Oh, okay. Well, we can still do this bit next week when everyone's hopefully here.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Every single one of these is.
I told, yeah, I know. I figured it was.
My bad. Well,
Anyway.
if you all sent us a question, you know who you are. We're gonna erase our brains and do this bit next week.
You will find out, hopefully, next week what every straw hat it would be as a dog.
Thank you for engaging us on our email, people. You guys are the best. And all right, moving on. That question's coming in hot. I promise. It'll get its own panda view. Mark my words.
Yeah, we were just know it was not doing that, but just know we were planning to do it this week. But 2 assholes decided not to show up to recording. Anyway, we've got next on the docket Patreon shout outs goes to Twiggo, the artist formerly known as. That was me censoring their real name.
Oh, don't use the government name. Got it.
Yeah. They wanted to remain anonymous.
Twiggo. Thank you, Twiggo. You are the best. We love to see it. Moving on to the grab bag. And I once again have the bag. I don't even know how. You guys were really on top of it this week. I wasn't even here last week, and somehow you managed to get it on my doorstep. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we had Devin just kind of like walk over to your house and put it there.
Oh, well, I guess that makes...
You put it in the house? You might want to change. Oh, no. So you found it outside?
No, I did find it. Well, but wait, but hold on.
I was just going to be worried for you. Like if it was in the house, then I was going to tell you like maybe change the locks or something, or remember to lock your windows.
Okay, so it's funny you mentioned this. I literally opened my silverware drawer this morning, and I'm pretty sure my silverware is in the wrong drawer. Was that you?
No. Like I said, Devin was the only one tasked with going to your house, so...
Can that dude get in my house?
I think you might want to change those locks and maybe start locking all of your windows.
All right, well, that'll be a problem for future Brendan. Don't worry about it. Anyway, moving on. I've got this back. Christian, do you mind reaching in and grabbing something? I'll read it for you. Okay, don't worry. I'll read it for you. I just need you to pick something.
Sure. Yeah, I'll reach my hand in here and I'll grab this here piece of paper. Oh my God, it's actually just a regular piece of paper this week. No,
I know.
Shenanigans.
I would never fuck with you like that.
Oh man, this is great. Here you go. Yeah, here.
All right, thank you. All right, and on this piece of paper, it says, I'm just kidding. It's blank. We didn't pick a grab bag this week, so. I just put a bunch of fucking scrap pieces of paper in the bag. You put
blank pieces of paper in there?
Yeah.
You some bitch.
In my defense, I didn't think I was going to get this far, so... I thought we would just end the cast before we even got to the grab bag. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think we would make it far enough.
The people love the grab bag.
Well, you know how it is. But seeing as how this piece of paper is still blank, what'd you guys do the last couple of weeks? Let's just not do one of those.
I think we did. I want to say we missed Valentine last week. And then the week before that was a haiku. And the week before that might have been a rain check.
Damn, we even had a rain check?
Or no, was that your recommendation? That might have been your recommendation.
Yeah, I had my recommendation.
We could just do a rain check. Is there a decent, 2-person rain check? I know we're running low on those. We got to talk to Rain Sama soon and get her to ask us more questions.
I don't think there is a good rain check right now. Fuck, at least not one for only 2 people. We want the people to hear. Let's do, because I don't, we make our own rules here. Well, let's just do another haiku. I want another haiku.
Ooh, impromptu haiku.
I missed the last haiku. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make a quick haiku. This is great for an audio-based platform, as always.
Oh yeah.
Give me one moment. Let me just go to Notepad. I got to write down my thoughts.
Yeah. We'll just we'll make a note of this time and.
No, I'm just going to talk through it while I write. We don't, there's no
think
word.
out loud.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You got to think out loud. Okay, so, and then I need 3 syllables. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. This is
works.
good. I've got my first line.
Okay, I do too.
Yep. We're good. We're good. Uh-huh. Hold on.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I like that. I like what you're doing there, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Hey, don't look over my shoulder. Get your own work.
I mean, I'm writing my own, but like, I'm just saying the wordplay is nice. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm almost there. Okay, I'll getting there. All right, I think I've done it. All right, did we do it?
Yeah,
I'm there.
I think we're pretty good.
I hope you're ready.
Yeah. You're good to go. I'm good to go. We can do this.
All right, impromptu haiku. Christian saw the bot. David did not see the bot. Ayo, fuck that guy. All right, that's my haiku.
Excellent work. I will regale you with mine now. He will pierce the sky with his broad shoulder cannons. General Frankie.
Wait, General Frankie is 5 syllables?
General Frankie is 5 syllables.
God damn it, I had no idea, son of a bitch. A part of me kind of hoped that you harassed Justin in yours since I harassed Devin. Maybe we could have found a way to bring that one back together.
The thing was, I did peek over your shoulder and I was like, oh, I'm going to not, double down on the same bit as him. That feels kind of lame, even though it's been like kind of the theme for the whole episode is like shitting on these two. But I recognized in my time of need that General Frankie was 5 syllables, and I knew what needed to be done. So
the fact that General Frankie is 5 syllables is actually fantastic. I had no idea. I'm going to keep recounting it. I feel like that's impossible. General.
Here it is.
Frankie. God damn it. Like, after you finished saying it, I'm like, there has to be more. But then I stopped and was like, wait, there isn't more, is there?
There wasn't.
There wasn't.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Well, hey, why don't you fill in Devin's part and cap us off by doing the thing?
All right. Well, if you liked what you heard, we hope you did. We tried to make it fun. It's a hit or miss. You know what I mean? Entertaining is a very it's a transitive property. If you like what you heard, continue to follow us on Twitter and Spotify. Well, not Spotify. Whatever the audio-based platforms that you use to listen to our shit.
Wherever.
Yeah. Follow the podcast wherever, Panda Sightings. You can send us questions at gmail@pandasightings@gmail.com. You can also become a patron. We have Patreon. I believe it's still all Panda Sightings. And if you really want to hang out with us, you can also join our community Discord. We get up to some shenanigans out there from time to time. Bunch of memes, bunch of convos. I don't know what the most recent tea is these days. I think right now we're actually pretty stable, there's not a whole lot going on. Not from like a content perspective, but from like a drama perspective. You never know what's going on in that place. There could be some drama from time to time.
I mean, look, I would advertise it by saying that you too could have been a part of something great like the episode that just recently came out for us on our April Fool's Day cast. You too could have been a part of that had you been in the Discord. It was entirely run by some of our most active people. So if you ever want to get in on something like that in the future, because there'll probably be more at some point, consider joining us.
Consider joining. Yeah, it was fantastic. By now, you guys have probably already had access to it, but it was a lot of fun. I loved listening to it. We had no knowledge or help at any capacity with their organization, and they fucking killed it. Shout out to everyone involved. Cannot wait for something similar to happen again in the future. When and if it eventually does. So yeah, please join.
Yeah. Eventually the goal is to train them up to be good enough at representing us that we just don't have to participate actively anymore ever.
When you think about it, we're building a pyramid scheme, but for podcasting. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We will eventually become the 1%. And then they create their own, community where they make their own podcast, and it just keeps going down and down and down. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but we always get like 75% royalties.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, with that, I think...
Right, thank you for being the one who showed up this week, Brendan. I appreciate it as always.
thank you for being the one that showed up this week as well. And I've already forgotten their names, but fuck those other two guys.
Yeah. Were there two of them? I could have swore there was three. I don't know.
There used to be three, but a certain hamster has told me that I'm not allowed to say his name anymore. Otherwise, I get sent back to the dungeon.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later. Incredible. And we still found an hour. Look at that.